Hi, I'm Miranda.
And I'm Emily.
And welcome to FanGeek'd!
Welcome to FanGeek'd. How are we this week?
Yay! So we're back. I hope everyone has enjoyed the Blackpink, our brand new video that dropped yesterday, our Blackpink, how you like that reaction. That was so much fun.
Yes.
I liked that song so hard.
I'm trying to speak louder in this video because my voice is very quiet. I apologize. We're working on it.
We're working on it.
It's fun.
We're getting better as we go.
Yes.
What I always make of. Okay, so today's video, we are finally getting to know.
Yay!
The title track of Oh, Are You Late Too?
We're going to get there. We're not going to get there because no, but we are. Yes. Yes, we're getting to know. Yes.
Today's track, today's main music video is No, which is off of the album Oh Are You Late Too, which dropped on February 2nd, 2014.
Oof.
Whoop, whoop. We're getting into 2014, people.
We're getting there.
We moved up a year. Woo!
Yes. Okay.
And so this song is very heavily referenced nowadays in Map of the Soul 7 and their title track On, which is what people were trying to figure out why the heck No was featured in their 2019 MMA performance. We didn't even realize No and On had a connection.
Yeah. It's just the opposite.
We were like, I'm stupid.
And this one is like the transit, like, what is the transition in the
this
costume?
is the start of the transition of going from like, I'm aggressive, hip-hop, to like a gradual introduction to more of the bad boy.
Yeah.
Because I realized as I was editing our last Bangtan Boys video that I forgot to mention Dark and Wild, which is their first technical studio album that came after Skool Luv Affair before we get to HYH.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm super excited to get to those two because that's more of the bad boy, schoolboy, I'm cool but I'm also emo kind of BTS. Like they're growing up.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Instead of just like hip hop, I'm gonna hunt you down.
Yeah, it's not like full on in your face hip hop like No More Dream and We Are Bulletproof was. Yeah. This is a bit more toned down. They still are blinged out in this video.
Okay.
Just not gonna deny that.
Yeah.
Also, new hair colors. Get used to it.
Oh, do we have the
your hair colors do start changing now, so
is the mohawk still a thing?
It's toned down. Like I said, everything's toned down a couple notches. I think it's starting to become a bit more flatter, a lot less wall of hair.
Oh man. Okay.
Alrighty. So we are starting with No. Let me get myself shut up. Okay. I'm ready to go. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Starting. First video. In 3, 2, 1. No. I was trying to hit it right on the notch. Remember when I mentioned BTS has this thing about the Korean school system? This is full on addressing it. It's also a bit Matrixy with the pills. It also toned down in the hair department. She's got a hat on.
힘든 건 지금뿐이라고 참으라고 나중에 하라고 Everybody say no 더는 나중이란 말은 안돼 더는 남의 꿈에 같이 살지만 We roll, we roll, we roll Everybody say no 정말 지금이 아니면 안돼 아직 아무것도 해본 게 없잖아
Body work. White life walking downstairs.
We also sang about
어른들은 내게 말하지 힘든 건 지금뿐이라고 참으라고 나중에 하라고 Everybody say no 더는 나중이란 말은 안돼 더는 남의 꿈에 같이 살지만 Everybody say no 정말 지금이 아니면 안돼 아직 아무것도 해본 게 없잖아 We roll Everybody say no Everybody say no Everybody say no
Little mini dance break.
Everybody say no Everybody say no
Old logo, and that's it.
I love that.
Yay!
Yes.
Good job, boys.
Yes.
Yeah, now you see what I mean by it's toned down a lot. Not like full on in your face. This is getting more towards the stuff that people like. Plus, like No and Boy in Love, which is the title track off of Skool Luv Affair, are pretty well loved. Especially
Now
Boy
I
in Love.
understand now because, like, yes, way to go and put the school
It's like
system in
right
shame
in your face.
in a music video, like, and not just like, I don't know. Yeah, that's getting into like the culture of like, there's some governments that have like
Yeah.
really restrictive rules based on like how you can't go against the government.
Yeah.
Like a lot. There's some countries that have weird stuff, but like.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was I have to remember when this event happened. Let me.
I don't know if Korea has that same thing, but like, yeah, good for them for just like recognizing that they didn't like something.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. I had to. February 20th. Okay. Okay. That actually came out not long after that. Okay. So I was just trying to think of what was going on government-wise in 2014. That was technically when. Yeah. So for armies who don't know, 2014 was also really tragic in regards to like the government like collapsing on itself, because they were dealing with like BTS was pretty much confronting the school system, which was really shabby in 2014, really shabby. And then the Sewol ferry tragedy happened in like April of that year, which kind of made things a lot worse.
Oh. So
Yeah, so the ferry tragedy is something that's super unfortunate, and it kind of kick-started protests in Korea that at that point, it built up to a point where they kicked their own president out of office.
Oh, nice.
It got bad.
Well, I mean, it's not nice.
And it was a female president. It was a female president at that time, which was big.
Yeah.
They booted her out.
Wow. I mean, it's not nice, obviously, but it's like...
It was so badly taken care of.
Yeah.
That it got to the point where they were like, okay, this is ridiculous. I am not dealing with this crap anymore. In regards to like the actual tragedy part, that the tragic portion is actually referenced in more of the HYYH era. They don't bring it up till like 2015, 2016. Okay. No, more like 2016, 2017 in regards to like the You Never Walk Alone album. So their title track that references all of the tragic portions of that. Oh, that song is a bop and emotional as hell. You have heard it. You have heard it. The song that references it. It's Spring Day.
Oof.
It's really effing sad. I'll just say that. When I get to You Never Walk Alone, I'll reference it in more detail because there's a theory behind the Spring Day music video that references it, so you'll understand how ridiculous it was. Okay, on a more happier note. Love, tragedy does not help in the slightest. Okay.
Yes.
We are now zooming through Oh Are You Late Too into an introduction to their next album, which is Skool Luv Affair. This is the third and final album in the Skool trilogy.
Okay.
So Too Cool for School, Oh Are You Late Too, and Skool Luv Affair all have school in the title, kind of. Oh Are You Late Too is a bit confusing. But this is the introduction to the bad boy emo schoolboy concept that the boys kind of took on.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, this exact comeback trailer is referenced in Map of the Soul Persona.
Okay.
So you will hear part of this again in Persona. When we get there. It's minute 36. This came out February 2nd, so yeah, No came out September 10th, 2013. Skool Luv Affair dropped February 2nd, 2014.
Okay.
So it's like a couple months later, new year, new album, whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Yay. All right. Skool Luv Affair in 3, 2, 1, and play. Hit logo every time.
뭔데? 방탄 스타일 해봐.
힙합?
Let's go.
You give me
Yeah. BTS 우리가 사랑하는 법 10대던 20대던 같아 사랑하는 건 RA. So now I'm telling you the story. 난 이렇게까지 사랑해봤어 너는 떨어. This is just an intro shot and by my whole mind and body. You know that her refusals and rebels could never stop me. They could never return me. This is my ideology. Who in the world can't get from my heart's blood? Nobody. 다시 모르게 넌 어떠니? 사랑해보지 않았다면 꼭 나처럼 해보는 게 어때? 참 사랑 감정이란 게 묘한 게 나는 널 웃게 했는데 넌 널 웃게 하는 놈에게 가더라고. Yeah that's love. 그래 그게 사랑 누구 찌질하다고 말하지만 난 정말 괜찮아. 사랑할 땐 한 번도 상처받지 않은 것처럼 내 모든 걸 앗아간데도 터질 것처럼 사랑할 때는 좀 화끈하게 노래할 때는 좀 따끔하게 좀 화끈하게 좀 따끔하게 우리 사랑할 때는 좀 화끈하게
now, what's up?
Huh.
Yay!
Wow.
Yes, at the very end, you heard RM rap pretty much the entire part up to that point, and then you heard him, and then J-Hope, and then Suga.
Okay.
So the thing you'll start to realize when it gets to more of HYYH, that each of the rap lines starts to take the comeback trailer as their song.
Okay.
If you'll start noticing that's like, oh, this is so-and-so song, which means, okay, he just went, it means so-and-so's next.
Okay.
You'll very quickly figure it out, because that's what people were trying to theorize when Map of the Soul 7. I was like, okay, RM had Persona, who's next?
Yeah. Who's next?
And then it turned out being Yoongi and then Hobie.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a thing to keep in mind. But what did you think?
That
We're now starting to get into Bad Boy Schoolboy.
I don't know. That was interesting. There was a lot of different images at once.
It's a barrage. It's like, would you like images? Boom!
Would you like pencils and boom boxes and hearts?
Dares? How about
and basketball
dares?
hoops and everything kind of all in one? Not exactly sure how to feel about that.
It's like
Not sure
87
if I liked
items
it, but I didn't like it.
at the same time. It's like, ah!
I don't know. I didn't really. I mean, I didn't like it, but I did not like it either. It was just kind of like, okay, there it is. There is that.
And in regards to No, did any particular member stand out to you at all? Because this is usually a couple title tracks in, people start to figure out like, oh, I like that look. It looks good. Or ooh, I like that
okay.
look.
If I'm correct, there's only one person with like slightly lighter brown hair.
You can always go back into the video and find a spot with all the members.
I think there was one member with slightly lighter brown hair, and the rest of them have black hair.
Yeah, some of them have like lighter hair, some of them have darker hair.
Okay, never mind.
Hang on a sec. I know Tay has like highlights in his.
It's like a dirty blonde-ish.
Oh, a dirty blonde? That might be Tay.
Like a brownish blonde.
Yeah, it's like dark brown on the bottom and then like brownie blonde on top.
That's not exactly
I'm like, Tay!
Yeah.
I know Jungkook's hair is like full on black at this point because he hasn't dyed his hair at all.
Yeah. I don't know. There was one person with like dirty blonde hair that kind of stood out, but I can't remember the name or the face because they still.
A couple of them had like highlights on the very tips.
No, this one was like dirty blonde,
Had
full on dirty blonde hair.
Yoongi's is bright red, so I'm like, he stands out like a sore thumb. Yeah, you might have been talking about Tay.
Okay, that's probably Tay.
Yeah, it's probably Tay. Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
The person that had the hair that was not like the others, that stood out because it wasn't like the others. But I don't know. I mean, I liked their look in this video versus the other one with all the different hip hop stuff.
Yeah.
I like the look that they're going for at this moment in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like the look.
They're all pretty
like
cute.
the whole aesthetic part.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
still,
I'll probably never have.
Okay.
I have
always
one person
changes.
they're just all the still.
Yeah, mine always the standout member for me always changes because it depends on the track I'm listening to. Like I can immediately tell who stands out based on like who has like a high note or who has this or who has the main part of this or who's center for this part. It's like yay!
For me, it's just kind of all one voice at this point. I haven't.
You're still trying to figure out who's who. That's the tricky part.
Yeah.
That took me the longest.
Yeah.
Like now I can tell who's who.
Yeah.
Sometimes without even like seeing their faces, I'm like, oh, that's so and so.
Yeah. But like, and they're a boy band, so they're kind of all supposed to look somewhat alike. So
Yeah.
that makes it harder to tell.
Mhm. Yeah. I also I used to try and differentiate them by hair color around like the DNA age, and I was like, no, this is a bad idea.
Yeah. not gonna work because it changes every 6
Well,
months.
because they changed it for Mic Drop, which dropped like 6 months later, and I was like, shit. Sorry, can't do this.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I tried. It got tricky. Okay, so everyone, feel free to stay tuned because our next video in the Bangtan series will be Boy in Love.
Oh yes, that's one of my
Yahoo!
favorites. Yay!
The schoolboy song. Yay!
Yay! That'll be fun. I'm excited.
Yay! Yeah, we will get to Boy With, which is the sequel to Persona. It's gonna be wild.
Oh, okay. Boy with love or boy in
This
love?
is the original Boy In, which connects to Boy With.
Ah, I gotcha.
Yeah, but this is like schoolboy, please love me, I have a crush on you song. It's so cute.
Aw.
Seriously. I can't wait. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. Feel free to like the video. Subscribe to our channel if you would like more Bangtan videos.
Comment where you can, whatever you want to. Well, I mean, we want to make it positive, but whatever you want to.
Please be nice.
Please be nice. Anyway.
And please just be respectful of each other. I don't want any, harassment.
No, I didn't want those things.
Uncalled for. So, feel free to follow us on socials.
Yes.
Instagram and Twitter.
Instagram and Twitter.
There.
Will be somewhere right there. Yay.
In that region. I don't know where. I always move it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Bye.
좀 따끔하게 좀 화끈하게 좀 따끔하게 이게 한마디로 방탄 스타일 이게 한마디로 방탄